Another article you wrote. They can't win on pitching alone. The pitching, it's been it was pretty good against the Reds. The problem is I think they scored 6 runs for the series against Cincinnati.
They score 4 runs in the opener, lose 5-4. Then they score 2 runs in the next 18 innings. I mean, you can't do that. And I thought Francona did a really interesting job managing against his old team. They haven't faced many left-handed starters this year, and last year they kind of wore lefties out. But he starts 2 lefties. Brent Suter on Saturday in the opener role, and then Andrew Abbott on Sunday, and those guys combined to throw 8 scoreless innings. So interesting move by Francona. I think he may have got one over on his old team.
When you look at this offense, this is usually the time of year that Carlos Santana starts to hit. Right around Memorial Day, he kicks it into another gear. What else do they? Arias has been really hot and cold. Schneemann was really hot. Now he's kind of cold. It's so ebb and flow, and they really haven't gotten anything from right field. Is that
Yeah, right
accurate?
field. Yeah, you hit the nail on the head, David. Right field has been a disaster, and there's going to have to be some moves made. Lane Thomas is progressing well in his rehab at Columbus. He had a big night a couple nights ago. He's hitting 291 in 5 games, so he's not going to be in Columbus long. And so, what do they do when Lane Thomas comes back? I mean, do they put him in center field where he was playing before he got hurt and move Angel Martinez to right field, or do they put Lane Thomas in right field where he was playing when they acquired him from the Nationals last year? Leave Martinez in center field and kind of sort through Nolan Jones, John Kenzie Noel, and Will Brennan. Those are the 3 guys that are kind of rotating through right field right now. And so one of those guys is going to have to go.
Yeah, and the other thing is, Arias has shown signs, and just when you think he's got it, he kind of goes and has 3-4 where it's like, eh.
Yeah, Arias is. I think he's not a middle of the order hitter, and that's where they're hitting him basically. If he hits at the top of the order or he's hitting seventh, eighth, or ninth, that means you have a much better lineup. But when he's hitting in the 4, 5, or 6, you're asking. I think you're asking a lot of him, and he's had really a kind of a breakout season for him. This is the first time we've seen him swing the bat, on a consistent basis and get good results. But I think he's miscast as a middle of the order hitter.
I think he's trying to do to your point. I think you put him there and he feels like he's got to be an RBI guy, and then he starts to do some things that when he's not going well, he does.
Yeah, and he's got such a great swing to go the opposite way. We've seen it time and time again, and you can't do that every at bat because obviously pitchers are going to pitch you different. But I think when he gets away from that approach, he kind of he's caught in between.
Yeah, and when he just does that, he's a pretty good hitter and with some surprising power.
Yeah, and he's got extra base power. He's played a great shortstop, great second base. I think he's really kind of stepped forward this year. It's just unfortunate that there's not more hitters around him that are doing the same thing.